for charity.
Hey everyone.
Hello everyone.
What's going on, guys? How are we all?
Hi all.
What's going on, Thomas?
Let's check on YouTube.
Pineapple face
Yeah,
on
we're up,
today.
You're right,
Oh,
Chewy.
look how
Thomas?
shiny my cheeks are looking.
Glowing.
No.
The sun, mate.
That's
No, I
just
haven't.
Wet from working.
It is. No, it's not. I did train this morning. Now I got out boxing.
You train with someone?
Yeah,
a
yeah. I
coach-
got.
coach, yeah.
There's a professional boxer where I live, and he's my coach.
Awesome.
James
Getting
just got
ready for the
told off
fight.
by the missus.
Yeah, I did. I did say I was jumping on at 8 o'clock.
I like these little streams. They're really fun, really community based.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
chat.
it's good.
Gets everyone involved.
Hi, Northern Reseller.
What's going on, Northern Reseller? I don't know if any of you guys have watched his videos yet, but it's new
Yeah,
to
I've seen it.
new to the eBay YouTube reselling zine, and it's got some good content on there.
Yeah, I'd have to jump into a live one time.
What's
Tom
up,
Curry,
Sam?
yeah.
Tax Shack's in.
Tack Shack.
I was just about to sub to you, Sam. I just seen your video on Facebook. Just started a channel, Sam.
Tax Shack's just jumped in from Nick's channel by the looks of it, so just stole one of. I didn't realise
Yeah.
Nick was live.
Small
Live,
victory.
It's always bloody live.
Yeah. Northern
They're all
Carp.
like, aren't they?
There's nothing else to do. Everyone just goes live these days.
I did stick a little post up in my community tab to say I'm popping on live on air for half hour. So, I don't know. You might
Yeah,
get
yeah, see
some people jump off from my channel. What's going on, Flipping Soft? How are you doing?
You're right,
Hi,
flipping
Joe.
stuff.
Hi, Sam.
Yeah, so have you guys got boot sales coming up?
Yes.
Not that I
You
know
have?
of. Yeah, I've seen a
6th of
murmur.
June.
I've got 6th and the 7th. I've got 2 boot sales, and I might even have 3 on one day.
Smashed it.
So
I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I really don't.
you see, I think the best idea. I'm probably going to do one of them a day. So on the Saturday and the Sunday, I'm going to do one on each day. But they both start at 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm probably going to get there at 3 a.m. so I don't have to wait in a queue.
3 a.m.
Yeah, I don't care. You know, you got to dedicate.
You're mad.
How far is that
You got-
from you? Is that pretty local?
It's not local. It's still an hour's travel.
Yeah,
But they're all right. They're nice size.
yeah. I need to keep the eye out. I've not heard anything yet. I've heard murmurs, some different car boot sales saying they're gonna make an update, but nothing.
I think things have got
confirmed.
worse. To be honest with you, I went to Lidl's earlier to pick up a little barbecue because we were having a barbecue for dinner today, and the amount of people that have all of a sudden that weren't is like 50% of people, like not even 50%, about 30% of people were wearing masks and gloves normally. But now it's like 80-90% of people wearing gloves, and they're really, really cautious when you're about to walk past them. I'm like, shit, Sam.
Yeah, everyone's jumped on it now, haven't they?
I'm just like, you know, the
the
rules
deaths
have just
have gone up
relaxed.
today,
But
haven't
have they?
Yeah, they've gone up to 412.
Have
today.
they? Oh, that's probably why. Yeah, no, that's
Everyone's-
understandable.
Yeah,
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped the boot sale
Jeez.
then.
just have to see what happens. If you get
I do-
one, you'll be happy with that.
I struggle to see how the boot sale's going to happen, to be honest. I
It'll be
do, but
different. Yeah, it'll be different. Weird environment.
it's going to be, yeah.
What's everyone's opinions in the chat? Will you go to boot sales later on? And do you think they should be on?
Green Bear's been fishing today. I'm jealous. I went fishing the other day for bass, but I didn't catch anything. Blanked. I did film some, but I didn't catch anything, so I didn't show you.
I've only ever been fishing once. Only
I
once.
love
What?
boat fishing.
Quite a calming thing. I've never been boat fishing, but it's quite a calming thing to do.
Oh, I've been
Enjoyable.
boat fishing once, and that
Oh,
was
I
in
love it.
Greece, and I must have been about 15. And it was, my hair was just blonde at the end of it because there was that much sun. It was great.
I get
I
married
wouldn't
in
go
Greece.
Boat fishing in. You get married in Greece?
Yeah, I get married in Cyprus next year.
Nice.
Awesome.
If it's going ahead.
No,
that
it's
the-
going ahead. It's still going ahead at the minute.
Is that the Greek side or the Turkish side?
We'll get
No,
it
north or
in the
south?
Greek side. It's in the Greek side.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Question from Joe Andrews. Have you been to the Warrington car boot? I've not actually, but I have heard things about it. It's quite a large one, is it?
Still 9,800 people a day getting infected, Gary says.
A lot of people.
Jeez.
I think it's going to be like the flu now. I think it's going to be like the seasonal thing. Yeah, I don't think it's going away. How did we get rid of Black Plague? Like, do you know what I mean?
Spanish flu and all that. There was always a second peak, and that's just what everyone's worried about, really.
I think what everybody, they're treading on eggshells until we got a vaccine, really.
Yeah, of course.
Which is all good, all good in the hood.
There's only so long they can furlough everyone. You know, there's not an endless pit of money. They've got to get things going again at the end of the day.
Obviously, the death toll is absolutely savage, but I think it's going to have more of an effect on the economy than anything else. I really do. I think you're going to see some big brands closing. I think this is just the half of it. This is the brutal half where everybody's getting infected, everyone's getting ill, and then there's going to be the second comment, which is going to be the businesses closing and companies failing, small companies fall into our existence, and it's going to be terrible.
Well, that's the thing. Like with the small companies, when they go bust, obviously people be in debt. The mental health side of things might outweigh the actual, the overall death toll in the end, because the economy will crash really badly.
Black Plague never had a vaccine. It just tapered out eventually. Yeah, it didn't have a vaccine, but they just burnt everyone. So I'm pretty sure I'd rather have a vaccine than everyone just being burnt in the big field.
Prices will drop on eBay. I sold a Wii Fit Plus for £85. Not sure that will happen again.
That was irritating me. Oh.
So Curry, just pop that Discord in afterwards, maybe in the chat or maybe later.
What's the Discord?
He's just saying he's giving away free surgical masks for resellers in the Discord.
That's a good
show. A nice thing to do. Yeah, give him back.
Not alive though, Joe. Yeah, they weren't burnt alive, Joe.
No, they weren't burnt alive. They weren't burnt alive. But
just throw
imagine, like, you know what I mean. They weren't burnt alive, no.
That would be brutal.
People are just discussing the car boots, whether you're going on. It's not life or death, but it's your livelihood. For resellers, they need to go to the car.
As long as you're smart about it.
Yeah, of course.
I personally think they wouldn't open unless they were 100% sure that they're going to be able to handle the situation. I don't think they're going. I mean, obviously, you got just as much trouble going to Lidl's into a supermarket. Walking past people there. And, at least with the boot sale, you're out in the fresh air. Do you know what I mean? I think if you wear gloves, you wear a mask. I do think it's important to do that because everything you're touching is going to be secondhand, and spray it all before you get in the car.
Mm-hmm. With the large boot sales, they can spread out as well. Go on, James.
So I did record a video this morning, which is going out at 9, basically going over exactly what we've just discussed. I think they should make face coverings mandatory, which I think a lot of them have already said they're going to do anyway. Like no buying or selling unless you've got some form of PPE. But
it makes sense.
The thing is, though, obviously that's car boots as an organisation point of view. It's cash flow. It's all based on cash.
Yeah, you've got no choice but to handle cash.
Yeah. Well, no, but not only that, but it's the people that are running it. So they may have only sort of said that they take maybe a couple of grand on a week, when for a fact you could stick a zero on the end of that, and that's what they're really taking. Mm-hmm. So they'll be chomping at the bit to get things up and running again.
Get it open. Yeah. As soon as the government say they can, they'll jump on it because they're like legally binded. They can do it then. Go on.
My local one's are giving away free gloves and free masks before you walk in.
Yeah, we've found that gloves for my work has tripled in price. Disposable gloves. We normally order 300 quid's worth of disposable gloves at a time at just over £3 a box, and it's now just under a tenner. And they limit us to 20 boxes of 100, whereas we'd normally get cases of boxes of 100. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's mad. I was in the range last week and 10 face masks for £10. That was the going rate.
Jeez,
Just
what,
10,
like 10
just
pence
normal
each from
face
China.
masks. Yeah, that's what I mean. Just the really thin ones, probably a couple of p per unit. £10 I was charging for 10.
In the range.
In the range, yeah, in the range. Joe, your audio's gone. Yeah, just in his mouth.
But I don't understand how big companies like the range can do that.
It's crazy, isn't it? How they can put a premium on it, but I'm guessing maybe their demand, where they're buying from, maybe the price has gone up as well, so they're just doing it relative to what they're paying. But yeah, it's pretty mad. Rebecca, all car boots local to me are in school gyms. They'd be cancelled before lockdown, because schools didn't want people in and out. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
If it's in a place like that, of course.
We've got loads of questions. Sam says, "What is your best ever sale, boys?" My best sale was probably some Adidas trainers, which I picked up for £6 at the Cancer Research charity shop and sold them for 150.
Very similar for me. The recent one I can think of was the.
That's not what I want to see, Joe.
It's the Lakers.
Demonetized.
I paid £7 and I got 150 for those.
Nice.
What about you, James? Best sale that you can think of?
Off the top of my head, it's probably the signed Batmobile by. Oh no, it wasn't. It was the Danica Patrick diecast, which I only just sold recently for £230 off of a £10 purchase.
That's awesome.
Which was really, really nice. Really
nice markup. Yeah, it's a good feeling when you see it come in, payment received. You think nice.
Yeah. Well, I had it up for 300, which was above the asking price anyway.
Yeah.
So I was just happy to see it go, because it's one of those things where you need to keep it in good condition.
Yeah, of course.
So just happy that it's just gone. No, Joe, still can't hear you.
It's a silent pineapple.
What's your highest ever sale on a Funko Pop? From Joe. I don't sell Funko Pops, so I'm going to say nothing.
Sales wise, probably like £40, but I've got ones in my personal collection that are worth $250 odd.
Yeah, I pay more than what I sell them for. I think my best sale probably was the all gilded up £40, but I've got like Walking Dead ones that are which like £70-80 each. Nice. But yeah, it's a difficult game to get into that because you end up keeping most.
I like the Pokemon ones you got, James, the other day in that box. Oh, they look quite nice.
They cost less than £10 each. It was great.
Yeah, they look good.
That's the good thing when you have a collection. That's not that expensive. You can just get them off pop in a box or wherever you need to get them. Happy days.
Yeah.
But if you want to buy the old ones, they're just crazy money. I've got all the new wrappers, like Biggie Pack, all the new wrappers, but the old ones are like £300-400 each.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I have purposely, before I even got into reselling, I bought multiples of exclusives thinking that's going to be worth something in a few years' time.
Investment.
Yeah. I think my most expensive one is probably the metallic Beerus. Yeah. That's better. Can you hear now, Joe?
Blood. This is my new laptop. I need to go mental about this.
Don't punch
Just
it,
get
mate.
used to it. It should be
Save
fine.
that for the fight.
Save it for the fight. Speaking of the fight, Joe, have you got all that booked in, or are you just waiting for things?
I haven't got the date booked. I've got the opponent booked, and I know he's 130 kilos, so I'm fighting heavyweight.
Yeah. Awesome. Is he bulking up now?
I'm not bulking up. No, I'm actually going to slim down a little bit, but I'm going to my cardio's all right, so.
Yeah, it's all good. It's getting fresh for the fight, isn't it? But when was your last one? Quite a while ago, or?
No, it was this year. I've had a fight this year. Yeah, I drew it, unfortunately, but I don't think I drew it. It was a bad judge's decision. I dominated rounds 2 and 3, and I sent him against the ropes where they should have given him a 10 count, and I should have got 8-10 rounds for there, but it didn't work.
See what's going on in the chat. I think car boot sellers will be selling.
Northern Cart Freaks says, James, our PS1.
All I can hear is fap.
She was just saying, I think car boot sellers will be selling more or less items than normal. I think they'll just have the similar amount, really. I think it'll just be the space between the cars. I'm guessing it'll be spaced out. I'm guessing they'll put like a good car space between each car.
I think, it's going to be a third of the amount of sellers there. I think they're going to do a third with a 2 meter distance between each stall. And I think they're going to be selling more items though, because I really do think that everybody needs to have a clear out. They haven't been able to clear out. They haven't been able to drop off at charity shops. Boot sales, I think, are going to be the next thing again, because I think they're going to be full. I think they're going to be packed. The stalls, I mean, and I think people are going to drip in. And if you're not there first, I think you're going to lose out. Yeah,
definitely.
I've seen a lot on Facebook though. People are getting rid of all their car boot junk sort of thing, aren't they?
Yeah, but that's because they've built it up and they've got no other way of getting rid of it. So they're saying, job lot, car boot job lot, £15. I've picked up a couple of them. Done quite well with some of them. I've done really bad with some other. I mean, I've got some foundation for the shed. So
probably good. A little Xbox. Yeah, I think the first couple of car boots, there won't be many buyers as well. So yeah, you'll really take advantage of that. If you do go anyway, there should be some decent stuff.
LM111's just said, "Hi guys, sold a game to someone and they left a positive review. Now they have changed their minds and have sent me a return request. Is this allowed?" Yes, it is allowed, and eBay will force you to take that. Especially if you're a business, they'll force you to take that return. There's nothing you can do about that, and there's no point fighting it either, because if you fight it, you're going to end up with negative. You're going to end up with strikes on your account. You're better off just accepting the return, blocking the buyer, and reselling the item after you've refunded them. Obviously, if it is a brand new item, you can offer them as low as 50% of the money back, which obviously you have to have 30 days open returns on that, and you have to pay the return. But that's what I do. If it is a brand new items that are sold to them and they've opened it, I'm only giving them 50% of the money back, and I'm blocking them as well, because I don't deal with buyers like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you guys seen the advert on Facebook that's doing the rounds by Arbitrage Insiders?
No. I haven't even heard of them.
No, neither have I. And it pops up. I'll try and sling a link into it.
Is it a group or?
No, it looks like it's possibly run by one guy. He used to have an eBay account, but apparently he lost his eBay account because he put things in the wrong category, which I didn't know that was a thing that you can do eBay account by doing that. But he's doing a free seminar as to how to make money. Basically, the clip is him in B&M picking up Harry Potter stuff, saying, "I can pick this up for £5. I can put it on Amazon for 30 quid. Anyone can do this." So I don't quite know what the deal is about it. It's a bit of a...
I'll be doing exactly the same thing now. I'm going on TV to do that, but I'll be getting paid. CICD says, "I have had somebody bid on one of my auctions and win. They haven't paid for 3 weeks. Cut your losses. You need to open a unpaid item claim."
Wouldn't even bother doing that. That's going to delay it even further by a couple of days. Just cancel.
Yeah, we'll delay it. Obviously, just cancel it. And the reason you're cancelling it is because buyers asked to cancel it. That's the only reason you could put, really. I mean, you could put, if you put you are out of stock, you'll get a strike on your account. That's not good for you. And too many of them, you'll get, you'll lose your top rated seller. I mean, I'd done that before. That's how I was dealing with it before. I was saying, "No, this item, I don't have enough of this item to sell it," because they weren't paying. And then obviously I didn't realise that was giving me strikes. I didn't know. So learn from my mistakes, mark it up as buyers asked to cancel. If they haven't responded, you have to do that.
I personally would cancel it, put it as a buy it now for £10 more than what it's sold for, or 10% more than what it's sold for. And just keep an eye on it for a couple of days, because obviously interest in the item. And if it doesn't go within a week, then put it back onto an auction.
Yeah, it's about right. Chewy says, when you are driving to a boot sale, Do you sing any songs while driving, or is it just me?
I put any dance tracks that I can put on full blast just to get me hyped up and get ready to go.
Yeah, it's early doors, isn't it? So you really got to wake yourself up.
Gotcha. Sweet Home Alabama.
A lot of beats per minute. That's what you need.
Injecting that Costa coffee into the veins.
Yeah.
Sure, our drive-through Costa Coffee opened up again the other day, and we went through it today and had a drive-through Costa Coffee. It's because I went and picked up some Pokemon plushes and bits like that, which will be listed tomorrow. But
sodding fly.
I went to Burger King yesterday. Felt good.
Ooh.
Felt good.
Ooh.
I've had a couple of KFC since it's opened. I'm not going to lie.
I've had one. Gotta be done.
What's the best things to look at selling?
I haven't had any yet.
I've just started. Sally, best things to start selling, I would say personally, is games, really, because you could learn a lot about games. If you buy them at like £1 each, you can't really go wrong. Obviously, forget about the FIFAs. I mean, obviously, if you know about your FIFAs, yeah. I missed out today or yesterday on FIFA 17, 18, and 19 for a tenner. They're asking for a tenner for all three, and yeah, it's good money there. But yeah, I'd say games. Obviously, scan them through with your phone, find out how much they're worth. Anything that's worth over £5, sell individually. Anything that's worth under £5, bundle up, stick with a console. But that's how I started. Is with games.
Yeah. Whatever you enjoy as well, Sally.
Yeah,
whatever you like to buy, and you'll enjoy it as well. So whatever you're interested in, have a look at stuff that you buy yourself, and then see if you can pick up some stuff that you're into. Games as well, nice and easy. Just scan it with your barcode, like Joe says. It's pretty simple. You're not searching everything with that.
I do think with things that you enjoy selling,
you always keep it. Yeah,
it's harder to sell because obviously once you research the value, you want the value for it. So I mean, things like the harness I had the other day, the horse riding, the
Saddle.
Yeah,
saddle. That's it. I had a horse like a saddle. I paid £25 for it. I listed it up for 80. Somebody sent me an offer of 60. I'd have been like, yeah, go on. But if that was like an expensive game I picked up for 25 and I've listed it up for 80, and somebody sent me an offer for 60, I'm like, no, you can have it for £77.99.
Yeah, you have to part with items that you have a connection to.
But yeah, obviously, if you enjoy selling the item, it's a lot easier.
It's probably one for you two, that James and Joe, about Pokemon cards.
It's gone bloody nuts. I love it. I've had everything's going up massively in price, which is nice to see, although I'm not selling any of what I've got anyway.
I'm thinking about auctioning my whole collection.
It would be tempting because it's going for. I mean, did you see what the first, what the base set PSA 10 went for?
Base set PSA 10 what?
The whole set.
Go for it. How much?
$110,000.
And what, the whole set there, including Charizard and
yeah,
everything PSA 10. Yeah, I'm not surprised though, because I mean, how many cards are in that set? 150 something. You got to pay like £10 per card to. So you're looking for about £1,500 just to get that whole set graded. And then obviously, if any of them come back 9, you're going to have to set. I mean, I'm not surprised that got that much.
It's going up. The sealed stuff is going up ridiculously as well. I've just gone through and sorted out. I've got about 50 cards to send to PSA, which is going to cost me like
£500.
Yeah. So that's sitting there for the time being because I don't really want to. I don't know. And there's a lot of old cards. There's a few old Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And you know they did a reprint of the base set. I've got a few Charizards on that as well.
Do you know what? I did once have and I sold it to my brother because my brother's a Yu-Gi-Oh card collector. But a DG001, I think it was DG001 Red Eyes White Dragon, like the original one. And
no, that was Metal Raiders, wasn't it? The first set that was in.
I'm not too sure, but
I think it was LOB to begin with. Then it was Metal Raiders, and then it was a green packet. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, they're worth decent amounts as well. It looks so nice.
I use this app here to find out how much they're all worth. It's called TG. Where has it gone?
Good app that.
Where has it gone? TCG Player app. It's this little diamond shape app here.
Yeah.
And you could scan your Pokemon cards, you could scan your Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and it'd tell you the worth in euros. So I was scanning this batch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards I got, and then I come across, I paid £10 for the whole lot, and it come with loads of Pokemon cards, including really, really nice Haunter Legendary Collection Shiny Gem Mint 9 PSA. And I paid £10 for the lot. Yeah, it was really cool. And I was scanning them through, and then the Red Eyes White Dragon come up. I was like, it can't be that much. How much for $4,000? $4,000 for this card. So I was looking at it, and then it was like the serial number, and I was looking at the serial number, and it turns out it was the serial number, the right serial number. The card was in shocking condition. I end up giving it to my brother, because if I sold it, I'd have only got complaints about the condition. It was terrible. But it was still the rare one, and it's still the right one.
$4,000.
Oh, that went over my head. Like, whoosh.
Yeah, I ain't got a clue what you boys are on about, to be honest.
I'm in the process of picking up a load of cards, which I've only told Joe about this vaguely. I picked up another lot from him the other day. I paid $270.
Yeah.
Out of that $270, I paid £10 for a small bundle of Pokemon Topps Chrome set 2. The last lot sold a month ago for £400.
Well, you got the full set
for 50 cards. So I'll put it in the binder because it looks really nice. You could get blinded by the reflection. It's that powerful. But yeah, I've probably got now about 120,000 cards to go through. And I've gone through 10,000.
You could probably sell that in bulk for more.
I would have thought so, but the guy's got booster boxes of everything. I went through. He let me go into his office and have a look through his old binder, like for keeping records. This guy had cases of the original booster boxes. So obviously what he would do normally is open them up and break them down and sell them that way. So this guy had like a case of 6 booster boxes of base set, jungle, fossil, everything. And unfortunately, all of that stuff's gone. All that's left is the tops. So there's still money to be made. I'm half tempted to wrangle someone in and just go and buy him out of everything. But
send me pictures. You know, I could be convinced in that.
I don't know if he would part with it. At the moment, he's messaging me every 2 weeks when he sorts out another lot. At the moment, he's only really giving me the spares of everything.
Well, why don't you just say to him, look, I don't want to carry on doing this every 2 weeks. How about we come to a deal on absolutely everything, and we'll work it out like that.
They won't do it. They're probably sitting on, I would say, 800,000 cards, possibly more.
It's a lot of trees. That.
Wow,
it's a hell of a lot. And they brought out one of a friend that a friend had made. It was like an old cigarette card of a pin-up girl, and he blew it up onto parchment paper to be pretty much full size, which was just mad. I don't know what I would do with it. So I was like, no, you can have that one. I'll leave it there. but there's loads. I've got Star Wars ones to go through from the late 80s, early 90s. I've gone through a load of Digimon ones, which are potentially worth a lot of money as well. Simpsons. Lots of Simpsons, actually. Football ones, I've managed to stay clear of most of the football ones. But it's stupid, and it's all just sitting in my lockup at the moment.
Kieran found a really cool bundle today. Like, there's one seller selling like loads of consoles on that. Did you end up buying that?
No, he wasn't budging. After we had a whole conversation, he wasn't budging on. He wanted 1,000, dropped it to 900, and then he got really annoyed that I said, "I'll give me 10 minutes," because obviously we were talking, weren't we? And then he was like, "No, that's it, 1,000," and I was like, "Nah, I'm not buying yours."
Really? Did he? He went back up from 900.
He went back up. So I was like, "Yeah, see you later."
What was in the bundle?
But it did look cool. It did look cool, didn't it? But I think
N64 with games, PS1 boxed with 101 games, was it?
104.
PS2 with 100 odd games. What else was there? The Game Boy Advance boxed with Pokemon Gold boxed, and some other cool things. But the Pokemon Gold box was squashed. I was like,
At the moment, it doesn't matter. I reckon it's still, what, 50, 60 quid or something stupid?
Yeah.
it wasn't just
He
the
had
box, it was the
loads
game
of
and the
stuff.
box. Right, I'm
had
going to have to
loads
make a
of
move because it is barbecue time and
No worries,
Mrs. is
sir.
waiting for me. Thank you for
for it,
inviting
Joe.
me, guys, and I'll see
No
you
worries.
all later.
See you later, mate.
Enjoy.
Cheers tomorrow, Joe.
Cheers, then. Bye.
Bye. But yeah, it had loads of games, consoles, and everything. But a lot of the controllers were third party, which kind of
Put you off a little bit.
put me off a bit. But there was loads. There was thousands and thousands of stuff. It was like N64, Sega, Mega Drive with all the boxes and everything. Like you wouldn't believe
They do
it.
look nice boxed.
Yeah.
The old
Isn't that-
consoles
Yeah.
are always nice boxed.
Yeah.
I would have brought it, but then it's the same sort of thing. Like I would have kept after it for myself, and I would have made no money. And my
Yeah,
missus
dangerous
would have been
game.
like, "Well, that's a waste of money, wouldn't it?" And I'd be
Bro.
like,
I got a lot.
That's what I do. It's fine. Just sell your doubles. The amount of GameCube games that I've picked up, and it was all the expensive ones. I was thinking, well, I'm getting them for half the going rate on eBay now. It'll be worth it because when I pick up a double, I can just sell that straight away. I've yet to pick up a double, so I've got all these expensive Game Boy games, which is like, yeah, I'll get a double soon. Not had one.
Good business plan, to be fair. Build your collection.
Oh god, yeah, and it would look nice, a full set, but I think even GameCube games, a full set of that is worth a couple of grand.
Yeah, that's the one console I'd love to collect for.
Yeah.
I know Thomas has got a massive GameCube collection. He's been piecing off a little bit. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get one soon. Hopefully get a console to play and then get one box as well, like a nice...
Well, the way that I see it is if you do get those sorts of games, you need to be able to test it. You need to be able to test the controllers and the games.
Yeah,
so
of course.
you need at least 4 consoles just in case 3 break. So it's just there's always a way around it. And I've just been told that my normal Sunday car boot has just been announced that that's opening, which is my preferred one because it's in a really posh area. And it's normally where you find the good stuff.
Yeah, I've got one on next Sunday, hopefully.
Kez18 says, haven't started dealing in games yet. What postage cost do you guys use? With individual games, I normally use a mail light Jiffy bag, unless it's a really expensive game. Obviously, you'll do more. All my listings are free postage. So sign for, they're like $2.80 or something like that. And then without sign for, one, I don't even know. It's a couple of quid in it, but all the time. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but with my low end games, it's just in a Jiffy bag, and then it's free post anyway. I just include it in the sale.
So I use boxes for everything. I just
Yeah.
It just looks better.
Large letter still, or do you box? Is it a small?
No, it's large letter. So they're
large
just
letter, yeah.
they're
Just really
like,
thin one, like, clip in. Yeah.
But even today, I had someone say that their Blu-ray arrived damaged, and that was in one of those packages. So I mean, that's only one out of the last sort of 150 that I've sold.
Yeah.
Whereas if I was to do it with Jiffy bags, I think that number would be a lot higher.
Yeah.
And it would be sod's law. It would be the one that's worth like
Really expensive. Yeah.
like a £10 up. But yeah, if it's worth more than 20 quid, personally, I would put it in a small parcel just to make sure.
Yeah, that's what I normally do. Yeah.
Cushioning around it.
Yeah, for the extra quid that you're going to pay, it's well worth it, because if it gets damaged, it's going to cost you more.
And there's more chance that that particular buyer is going to come back and buy from him again because they're going to think, well, he actually put some effort into his packaging. I'll use him again. Yeah,
for sure. Because some stuff I've received, it's like terribly packaged, even with companies and stuff. Not even eBay sellers. Some companies are terrible. But yeah, you get some odd packaging. I think Ian was calling out. Ian was just saying I'm looking a little bit too white. Thanks, Ian. Appreciate that.
It's because you're up in the bloody loft all day.
Yeah, true. Soon be in the shed.
Is that why you're so thin? Because you're up in the loft, just sweating away constantly.
Yeah, literally. I used to be 75 kilos. I smashed in the gym for like 2 years. Now it's all gone.
I've just had a update from my local car boot an hour ago. The reopening on Monday, because for some reason they're doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know why they're doing it that way now.
Possibly to try and get less
But
people
whatever.
turning up.
What was that, Monday?
Yeah, I think so,
It's
yeah.
because I
And
think
now
the rules change
they're doing
on
Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Oh, I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
Because I know the rules change on a
They
Monday.
used to do Sundays.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought you meant just
They're
for
now
that.
accepting card payments.
So are they
Card
giving
payments
out
now
their own
accepted.
card machines, or have you got to bring? Oh, for like just a pitch, I'm guessing. So like when you're coming on, £15, you know,
In
paying for
order
your...
to keep our staff and customers safe, we now set up contactless payment throughout the car boot.
Is everyone going to
Yeah.
get nice?
Yeah, if you have to use cash, please make sure you have the correct change. Cheers, guys. How do you know how much it's going to cost? Because you're going to go to school.
I heard someone talk about using tokens and stuff, but like you still got the contact on the tokens that you would get on coins anyway. So it just that defeats the point. But yeah, it's all a bit mad, all up in the air. But I can't seem giving everyone out like a PayPal card machine. Like if there's like 50 people, 50
That would
machines.
cost a fortune.
That's what I mean. Like fair enough if you bring in your own. But yeah, crazy stuff. Johnny
There's
saying,
loads of car boots. Sweet.
Can you promote eBay listings on the app? I've done it on the app before, pretty easily.
I didn't see it in the options.
You don't. You have to put it on and then go back and then on the little ... click that.
Yeah.
Promote listing.
I only do it on the app when it offers me it. So when it says promote your listing. But yeah, for more, you know that one.
Oh yeah, I've got you.
But
yeah.
For ones that I'd want to promote, I'd do it on desktop. Yeah, like you say.
Yeah, but if you actually list it on your app, you then go back into your listings and then there's
You
like
change
a ... And you can edit and revise, and it says edit promoted listing. So you click on that promoted listing.
Oh, cool.
Ah,
There's always something new to learn.
there is.
Evening, Jody. Jody Gems Emporium.
Oh,
Andrew,
MTS Reseller.
Gary's
MTS
in.
Reselling. Are you
MTS.
from Lincolnshire? Because I'm from Lincolnshire.
I've got a few people from Manchester that go in my chats. It's quite amusing.
Questions. Do any of you use QuickBooks for your taxes? I've actually started to use Xero just because my missus is an accountant and she suggested it and she knows how to use it. And so basically I just give her everything now and she uses Xero. But QuickBooks, I've heard good things about QuickBooks. It's quite easy and quite user-friendly. But I don't know if John or James...
Yeah, I did make an account just mainly for the mileage, but I've done it a different way now. Each to their own, like that Apple Core Productions. He was on Nick's channel and George Ross's channel 2 days in a row, weren't he? I think he works for him a little bit. He's an accountant, but I think it's a good service, yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure what James uses.
I don't. I have an accountant. I make notes of everything, and I have everything going through my PayPal account anyway. Literally spoke to her 2 days ago, asking what she would prefer, and she said just to send over all of the statements that I have and a breakdown of my mileage for everything, and she'll do the rest.
Yeah, sweet.
Can't go wrong. And she's the accountant for my main line of work as well, so it's just easier to have one person deal with everything.
Yeah,
for me personally, anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think I'm gonna maybe invest in an accountant. Just seems to be a lot easier, a lot less stress having to do it all yourself.
To answer your question, MTS Reselling, whereabouts in Lincolnshire are you? And I can tell you which car boot sales I'll use, because Lincolnshire is probably the biggest county in England.
No,
maybe.
Hide that comment. I don't want to see it because it's tempting.
That's Thomas. He's clearing his GameCube collection. Thomas, put in the chat, what was that game you sold that you got? You sold them for like 200 quid or something. Something pretty expensive.
How much does an accounting cost? It doesn't actually cost me anything because it's my girlfriend, so I'm quite lucky in that sense. I just give her everything.
I think my last bill was a couple of hundred, but the idea is that they are there to save you more than they would if they were not there, and they will always keep you within the lines as well. So if you've got a free accountant living with you, then I would by all means take advantage.
I need to go on for an account. I go to like one of those Christmas parties, just the neck out on one, I'll find someone. Gary says, is there a site to value Pokemon cards? James is probably best to answer that one.
No, because Joe knew what the site was called, and I've forgotten already.
Is that app he used? I think it's something.
It was. I'll try and find it on my phone, but
I've actually got it. TCG player. That little diamond thing.
There we go.
Is it very accurate? Is it
I don't recommend stars, but yeah, it's pretty spot on. I did it for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I had a couple bundles of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so it just helps me split up what was the rubbish from the less rubbish because they weren't any good there.
Fire Emblem. Damn, that's one that I need as well. But the prices of all collection or collectible items has just since lockdown is stupid.
Skyrocketed. I think he said
because obviously everyone's sitting at home thinking, "Oh, I need that. Oh, I need that."
Yeah, it's gone mad on it. He did say he picked it up when it was really low value as well. I don't think he paid much for it.
I hate you. Yeah.
Any advice for newbies on YouTube from Sam? Just be yourself, Sam. That's the best advice I can give you. Just be yourself and enjoy it, because you do get hate and you do get love. I haven't got much hate so far, but I'm waiting for it to come. But it will come.
It will come. Don't worry.
So if you want to subscribe to my channel and give me hate, then bring it on. But yeah, just be yourself. And just
everyone go and check out Sam's channel. I think he's just uploaded his first video today. But yeah, if you look at my first video, I'm really timid and shy and stuff. It just comes naturally. Just be yourself, like you say. That's one for you, Kieran.
But I usually go Grimsby. Best one I've found. Scunthorpe, I usually go Grimsby. Best one I've found so far. I want to travel a bit further for better ones. There's one in Tallington, which is really, really, really big. Like, it's massive. And there's one in Stickney. Stickney car boot is the biggest car boot I've ever been to, and that's North Boston. So I don't know how far that is away from you. But yeah, Stickney's a big one. I highly recommend that one. And Chewy only paid £17.
I don't even know there was a Boston in the UK. Smashed
what?
It. I think I've seen him on FIFA Boston United or something like that, but I've never.
Yeah. My dad used to play for Boston United.
Yeah, cool. But there's a Boston in America, isn't there?
I've just seen Peter Ray's live,
but I think it's British first.
Or is it? A few people live now. Is Nick still live?
Peter Ray's always on it.
No, I think Nick's stopped now.
Nick's gone. Any questions, guys? Pop them in. I think how long we've got? About 15 minutes or so. And then we'll pop off and go and relax for a little bit.
How many listings have you done today, then, boys? Or what have you guys been up to today? I'll ask you guys a question.
Oh no, that's a lie. I think I've done 3 listings of stuff that I got on RA, which
nice.
And that was it. I did that as soon as I got home, and then stored everything away, and completely forgot that I did it. So I've done 2 listings today.
Are you still at full-time work then, James?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. You only get like an hour a day, don't you, to do eBay?
Yeah, pretty much. Now, what I try to do is if I do get any RA, I'll try and scan it straight away to save the draft on my phone so that it's there for me to edit when I get home.
Yeah.
That way I tend to remember.
Yeah, I've done 0 today. I picked up a big bundle of Lego, which is really good. Yesterday, I picked up a big Sylvanian Families hotel, but apart from that, I've not done much reselling related. I was just editing that video all yesterday, got that out last night. And then I've just been doing a lot of tidying, and then I just jumped in the shed and did a bit of work on that. What are your favourite YouTubers outside of reselling to watch? Says Jack Wheatley.
I have several favourites. So
I have a lot.
There's different genres. That's the thing. So I've got someone that I like from each aspect of how I like to escape from the world.
So let's say top 5 favourites.
Okay, right. Okay, give me 5 minutes.
I'm just getting my sub box up.
So am I.
I don't really watch don't really watch much YouTube, really.
It's
I watch
Obviously,
it's both great and terrible at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it's like its own separate parallel universe where really stupid things happen and drama happens for like no reason. It's great.
I watch a bit of vlogs and stuff, but
I'll kick it off.
I'll kick it off. KSI, John, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to say Sidemen, and then that covers the whole basis of KSI.
Yeah.
So,
I prefer the Sidemen as a group rather than most of them individually. The way that they bounce off each other is great. I do watch a bit of KSI.
I watch KSI and the Sidemen. I don't watch any of the others individually, just because I think we've grown out of that content kind of thing. Like, I don't think that's appealing to me anymore.
And Sidemen do something a bit different, don't they? They're not.
Yeah.
Individually, they all play games.
Well, is just incredible.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. Yeah. So I'd say Sidemen, Joe Rogan Experience. So Joe Rogan.
I've watched one of his podcasts.
Fantastic.
I've heard so many good things about it, but I've never got around to watching one.
One day when you'll not come across it, but there'll be someone on what you really like, and then it just grows from there.
6 days of my life.
Yeah, it's just like it's a wormhole though. You just step into the Joe Rogan Experience, and it's just like wow, it's like the ocean. Too much stuff on there. He's been doing it for 11 years, so there's just lots of stuff on there. I like Joey Diaz as well. Wouldn't say he's top 5, but he does a podcast as well. Another comedian. I'm gonna admit I've been watching Logan Paul for the good part of 6 to 12 months.
I would say that I've been watching for the last month, and he's actually quite funny, and he's not as much of a twat as I thought he was, or at least he's changed anyway.
Yeah,
from his Japan
really
days.
Yeah, and the Impulsive podcast is pretty good with Mike. Really like Mike.
I didn't realize how much he went through.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I'm gonna actually order his book when I get paid. I really want to give that a read, but he was on the True Jordy podcast the other week as well. And he was
that's what
on his story and stuff.
Listen to it.
Crazy stuff. It was like 8 to 10 years of his life, weren't it? That bow. Mad. But yeah, he's an interesting character. I really like him. Keeps Logan grounded as well. I think that's about 3 or 4. I don't know who else to say now. There's too many. It's like a big list of.
Well, I'll throw in one in for iDubbbz, because I think even before the simp thing, he was just. I think he's hilarious, and he's a spitting image of my baby brother. So whenever I see anything of him, it just instantly reminds me of him. And he's not as funny as Ian though. So I like Stephen Tries as well.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's quite funny. And then
I've actually met Stephen Tries.
Oh, because he's Manchester as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like St. Helens. I met Stephen Tries, I met Tobe Jizzle and Bizinga. I met Toby at Parklife, just bumped into him. Yeah. And then Bizinga, it was at a Gymshark event in Manchester about 8 months ago. That's because he was really getting into his gym stuff with it. So then he got sponsored by Gymshark. Just random how it happens. But yeah, they're both nice guys.
I watched quite a bit of Steve-O as well, because here's some of his stories. Is just.
I have his book ordered, the signed book. It's on the way. he's got a signed book on his website, so I thought I'd invest in that. But yeah, he's quality Steve-O.
Who else?
They're making a new Jackass, aren't they?
Yeah, but a lot of them are sober now, so I don't quite know how that's going to go.
You're going to have to jack them up.
Completely different. I've been watching a channel called Retro Dodo since I cannot remember. He is well into his gaming, and he will just find. I think he does a series called Pimp My, and he done a PS1. So he put the screen on it, and he put joysticks either side, and he had this really weird ass controller with like a sphere on it. So seeing that, I looked on eBay, bought one straight away because it was just so bizarre, and there's not been any for sale since, and that was 50 quid at the time. So I'm quite looking forward to getting that. God, who else?
I've been watching a guy called Dali MD, and he does like scuba diving and stuff in rivers and like different lakes and stuff. But he has like metal detectors, scuba gear, camera, and all that. And then he just finds treasure like wedding rings and all kinds of stuff like that. Really cool to watch.
Who else?
Dali MD.
Yeah, DA.
Mr. Beast as well.
Yeah, Mr. Beast is quality. DALLYMD. But yeah, really good channel. It's just nice when I'm packaging stuff, you can just have him on in the background because you just hear the water noise. Pretty cool. But yeah, Mr. Beast is great. Been watching a lot of skateboarding recently because I've started, but not top 5 with her.
Oh, Jonathan Pye as well.
Never heard of him.
Yeah,
he's a comedian who,
the
news guy.
Yeah,
he is absolutely brilliant. And he's just one of his videos has gone quite viral on Facebook. He's quite good. I like him.
He's absolutely hilarious. Yeah, the Dominic Cummings one's gone a bit viral, hasn't it?
Yeah, I may have actually ordered a Dominic Cummings mask. It was the best £3 I've ever spent in my life, although it's not come yet. So if I ever get stopped, I'm going to whip that on and I'll be fine.
They're on the front of the Daily Star, aren't they? Cut out of him. I've seen Piers Morgan. Really? So the Daily Star, it says, cut this out if you want to do anything or something like that. Piers Morgan tweeted it.
Mine's laminated, so I should be all right.
Let's move on to a next thing. Northern Reseller said he's done 75 listings today. That is crazy.
75? Jeez.
I'd be happy with that in a week. But yeah, he's taking advantage of the £1 listings, he said.
Do it while you can.
I've got 50% listings of clothes, shoes, and stuff at the moment going, so I really need to crack on that. I've got a massive bundle of trainers come in.
What is everyone's current store value? Does that tell you on eBay when it says active listings? Is that?
Mine's like 500, I think.
Oh, I had a sale. Your DVD. Loads of money.
Oh.
How do you get on with DVDs, James?
Not
Worth
the best.
doing or not?
But they're doing okay. But these are, I mean, they cost me like a penny each, the ones that I've got. So
Right.
if they're selling on eBay for more than £1.50 posted, then I'll just list it because it owes me a penny. So
yeah.
And so I've had so many where I sold one for 15 quid on its own. I sold a box set for 50 quid, and again that would be 4 pence.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Easy.
And if you think about it, the lower sales which are just there, it's just feedback fodder. It makes you look better when you get to a couple of thousand feedback.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's up as well, a couple of quid. Easily.
I got top rated seller today.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I thought it was a good thing. I was like, yay.
Note the date and you can have an anniversary.
Yeah.
My active listings store value is 5,832 at the minute.
Listings.
That's 343 items. Well, quantity.
Mine is £604 and it's only 50 items, 51.
Does that do it as per page, or do you have to do it every single time?
I think that's. Oh wait.
Because that can't be per page, surely. Let's see if it changes.
Let me go listings.
No, it's everything.
I think that's everything, yeah, because it said
I was going to say, because I can't see that just being one page. So yeah, mine is 27,676 and 77 pence, and I've still got a lot of items to list.
Oh my god, I'm so far behind.
But a lot of it is
500 quid.
Is that TCG bloody bundle which I'm going through. There was cards in that which are like £5-10 each, and I've got 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
TCG, what's that?
Trading card.
Ah, right, yeah.
But that's going to take like 5 years to sell. So, but if you think of how much room it takes up, it's like a cigarette carton size, which is, again, it's nothing. It's not the biggest amount of room at all.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Rebecca states, Dally MD vids is how I got onto reselling. That's cool. Cool. I'm guessing that's from because he found stuff. And then he doesn't sell it on, he normally returns it to the person. So like he'll find GoPros, iPhones and stuff, and then be able to get them working, get them back to the person. Might have been missing for months. Pretty cool.
Empire Toys is live as well. Yeah, I see that, MTS. I've only just started watching Empire.
Sam Lyon, anyone watch the Game Chasers? Yeah, I've watched them for years. I think they're cool guys. There's like so many episodes of that now, but they don't bring much out anymore. But yeah, really cool guys. Don't know if you have ever watched them. James, you ever seen the Game Chasers?
No, I've literally just done a quick search.
Therefore, have a look at them. I think you'd enjoy that. But basically, they're going on the hunt for retro games.
Are they American?
Yeah.
See, I can't watch Americans because they have so much more and better stuff than us.
Just
I refuse to watch it.
I used to watch a guy, because I was watching the Game Chasers, there was a guy called Beat 'em Ups, an Australian guy, and he did one called Game Quest, and he had about 500 subs at the time, and I really enjoyed his content. I swear he's got like, how many subs has he got now? He had 500 subs when I was watching him. Right. Beat 'em Ups. He's got 930k.
Jesus Christ.
Watching him when he had about 500 subs, and I was just like, wow.
You'll be there one day, John.
He blew up overnight. There's no way a reselling channel can even get to that point.
I
America.
don't know. I think if you look at how it's grown since I started, I've only been doing it for a couple of years.
Yeah.
But if you look at how Nick and Andrew's channel was blown up, I think when I first started watching, they were only on a couple of thousand.
Yeah.
And now they've got a zero on the end of that. So I think the potential is there.
Growing, yeah, definitely.
But I do a mix of things. So it's like I don't know whether I should carry on doing a mix and do what I enjoy, which I probably will end up doing anyway, and just ignore everyone else.
Yeah.
Or you go into a niche thing.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. If it got to the point where people are watching it for you, it's nice to have some of your stuff on there as well. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not just throwing reselling down your face. People enjoy you for who you are, so that's a cool side of it. But yeah, I used to watch Ben Fitzpatrick. He would have been massive now. He just stopped out of the blue.
Yeah, because he thought he didn't have any more to give. But I really did enjoy his content. I think he would be at a rate he was growing. I personally think he would have been the biggest UK channel.
Yeah, he would have been bigger than Nick and stuff. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
Even going back now and watching them, they still hold up the videos, even though the stuff might have changed and stuff. But it was really well made.
Who's this?
Ben Fitzpatrick or Gerald. One of them.
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah. Well, I was watching him and Nick about 4 years ago. That's when I started.
But he collects stuff as well. He's he was into
Toy Story, wasn't it? Toy Story, yeah.
Which is a really nice line to get into, but I imagine it does it quite nice.
Yeah. Well, he's still nearly got 9,000 subscribers. Thank you and goodbye video's got 14,000 views. It's just a shame, really. Maybe you just enjoyed the business side and that was it.
It's still worth
editing and uploading. It can be very time.
Yeah, of course.
Well, no, it can be. I know it is very time.
It can be a hit on your business, really, can't it?
Yeah.
Especially if you're not bringing much in from your YouTube. That's what obviously I'm not making any money from it, but I'm still putting like 4 or 5 hours into making a video, and it's like, is it worth it? I still enjoy it.
I was very, very lucky. I was getting, before it all changed and you had to meet certain demands, I did get a little bit of money.
Yeah.
And that first £60 that I had come through felt absolutely bloody amazing, because it's like, well, I've earned that. And then they've bloody changed it to dick everyone over. It was just really, really annoying. But so grateful that I was just on the cusp of it.
So when they changed the rules, was you already into that category, or because you've already earned it didn't matter?
Yeah, I was already in a category anyway, because it does it's on views and
thousands subs and 4,000 hours watch time or something like that.
Yeah, 4,000 hours watch time. Jeez.
But that 60 quid, that's something that you can put straight back into the channel. It could be a set of lights, it could be a new camera, it could be whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't think they quite realised how much of a difference that makes to people that are starting.
Yeah, of course. Helps out a lot. That's what I mean. I think the first thing, if I made anything, it'd be like a camera, like you say, just something that'd improve the content a little bit.
What are you using at the moment?
For my videos, I just use my iPhone and then edit with iMovie. My first few videos I was editing on Sony Vegas, and it was way too complex for like what I needed. So I just started using iMovie.
And what about for at the moment? What camera you got plugged in?
Oh, this is Logitech
C920.
It's got the blue lights.
Yeah.
That does the job for the streams and stuff. And when you sat, pretty solid camera.
I'd love to get a new proper camera, but for a decent camera, you're looking at what, £1,000 or so.
Well, that's what I mean. It's dear, isn't it?
But that'd be like you buy it once, and it should really last.
Good year, yeah, years and years.
Well, yeah,
you're only going to use it when you're doing that as well. You know what I mean? You're not cleaning it.
But I'd be petrified of dropping it.
Yeah, I'd drop it. Yeah.
I would drop it. That's my problem.
That's why I quite like the GoPros, because they're quite rigid
robust
and sturdy, and they can take a bit of a battering.
I need to get one of those, to be honest. I want to get some videos on the road when we can get on the road. Be cool. That'll get your watch time up as well. So you have a really long car boot video.
Oh god, yeah.
Obviously, people are watching it for a longer time, and that's what helped Joe out as well with his car boot videos.
Hi, what jobs do you guys do full time? And if you want to say, hi, what jobs do you guys do full time? If you want to say,
I am.
Don't worry, Kim. My score value is probably 100. You're a full time what?
I'm a glorified cleaner. I'm essentially a Molly maid.
A Molly maid.
Molly maid. But I tend to do the not so nice jobs. You know, like grindbusters.
Yeah.
Where people would be hoarding for like 15, 20 years, and there's rats running around everywhere, and the toilet wasn't flushed in the last 6 years.
Yeah.
That sort of cleaning.
Kim and Aggie.
Yeah. It's, I've got to go to a job tomorrow where the building's been empty for 5 years. I thought it was to break into the property to access it and assess it properly, but it's purely to have a look from the outside. And then there was a property that I was at today. There's 5 cars on the drive. There's a 4-car garage, which is waist high in electrical goods. It's a bungalow, which is, I think it's 2-bed, possibly 3. I can't actually get round because it's that overgrown. And that is, I would say, nipple height of rubbish inside the property.
Jeez.
So that's the sort of thing where you'd spend like 5 to 10 days just constantly in there.
You ever find anything like you think, oh, like something collectible or something really random? Or...
One moment.
Oh, here we go.
The most recent ones, was a Donkey Kong Jr.
Awesome.
And a Mario Bros.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, that was a bit like, okay, yeah, that's a nice little bonus.
Yeah.
But I'm keeping those anyway. They cleaned up quite well, and to be fair, they were in a drawer, which I don't think, with the amount of crap that was on the outside of it, that's probably been in there for the last 5 years.
You weren't getting in that drawer.
No, God no. So, but it's very rare that I do get anything from those sorts of jobs because it is normally just completely caked in rubbish.
Yeah.
It's good fun though. Good satisfaction at the end of it when you can
it's
sit
nice
back and it's like, there's a flaw.
Before and after. Yeah, that's cool. What are you, Kieran?
I'm a vegetable seed breeder, basically. So we breed as a company.
That's cool.
Do you want to elaborate slightly?
Yeah.
So as a company, what we do is we breed vegetables to make the perfect vegetables for supermarkets.
Oh, cool.
So
basically, you're contributing the problem to the perfect banana. Exactly. Everyone wants a perfect banana, and it's your fault. Perfect carrots. Perfect.
It's hard to breed bananas, don't you know?
I get. Well,
carrots are fine.
So how does that happen? The bananas we have nowadays are seedless.
Oh,
the bananas.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
Yeah. So what have you been doing? How do you do that, eh?
I personally don't work with bananas, so I can't answer that question. But I guess they've just phased it out. It's not. It sounds difficult, but it really isn't.
It's a conspiracy.
All we
it's the government cloning food.
Yeah.
Or they're employing us to do it.
And seedless grapes. Explain that.
I can't.
Oh, I hate that. You did it great.
I've got the government in the next room. I can't say anything.
Yeah, I'm just a lifeguard and a swimming teacher as well. Nothing too complex. MCS just saying your video.
I really enjoy my job, to be fair.
Same here, to be honest. I like the social side of it.
Yeah, I couldn't do an office job. I'd go.
Yeah,
I'd go mad. Yeah, it's not my thing.
I really enjoy my job. Really do.
I've got to look to wrap up now, guys. So thanks for watching, everyone. Everyone check out James and Kieran. Links will be down below. I think James has just uploaded a new video, so head over there now. A little bit of content for you.
Yep, 5 minutes ago.
And if you've not seen my new video, that's out. Kieran's got a new video out. Plenty of content there. So yeah, thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank you so much, everyone.
No worries. Take care.
James. Thanks, John.
See you later.
See you later.